I am in my 40s. If you're in your 20s, in your 30s, watch this video and it will help you so much. Although I may not dish everything in this video because I don't want it to be too long. Remember, we believe that the more we know, the better we do. No one knows it all, but guess what? After this video, you will thank your big sister. Grab your pen, grab your paper, and let's move on. Number one, do follow your heart. Listen to your heart whenever you are dating. May I tell you that your heart will never lie to you. If you sense that you don't have peace, my dear, do wait, pause, and think again. Don't ignore what your heart is telling you. Number two, marriage is like a sandwich. Yes, darling. There is bread on this side. There is bread on this side. Whatever you decide to put inside is left for you. If you want to use tuna fish, if you want to use bacon, if you want to use vegetable, if you want to use carrots, if you want to use egg, it's left for you. So what am I trying to say? Whatever you want to choose in your marriage is left for you. It's you that will decide what will be inside the sandwich of your marriage. Number three, don't jump into marriage empty-handed. Yes, what did I mean? It doesn't matter how rich that man is. Do your best to have your own source of income. If you jump into marriage empty-handed, may I tell you, soon and later, you will become a slave in your own marriage because the man will torment you if you are not bringing something in. It takes only a man with integrity and a fear of God that will not torment you if you are not having something bringing in your own name. Number four, every elevation have to do with separation. In times, there are people that you need to separate yourself from in order for you to choose the right person. There are some people that will always tell you that man is poor, that man is this, that man is that, just because they don't love the man, just because they don't want you to marry. So in every elevation, there must be a separation. Look within your midst, look within your friends, and know who you want to choose as your friend. Another thing I want to share with my young people as you want to date, marry, searching, never you ever marry a prayer point. Marry a prayer partner. If you are dating a man and you notice that when you marry this man, he will be a prayer point to you, my darling, every day have its own challenge. Don't buy another challenge for yourself. Marry a prayer partner, not a prayer point. Number five, choose your partner wisely. Many women are in marital prison, even though they cover the bruises with makeup and they cover all the bruises with clothes. Choose your partner wisely. Number six, never you ever date any man without asking, inquiring from God if he is the right person, because you may end up dating a wrong person and it may be too late for you to jump in. Another point is this: what you accept during dating is what you will have in your marriage. Let me explain later. If you are dating this man and one day this man slaps you, one day this man spits on you, one day this man says something negative and you didn't stop him, you didn't caution him, my darling, may I tell you, when you marry this man will give you the same thing. So if you know that thing you don't want to accept in your marriage during your dating, it's time for you to stop it. Another point is this: don't allow your parents to choose your partner for you. Yes, they may help you to pray or confirm about the person, but don't allow them to choose a partner, because you are the one that will live in that marriage, not them. But the truth is this: don't marry without your parents' blessings, because if you do so, you will regret it. Another nugget I want to share with my young ones as a big sister is: never you ever look down on any man. Yes, never you ever underestimate any man. The man you look down on today may be your in-law. Tomorrow, he also may be your husband. Also, he may be your destiny helper. He may be your employer, your boss. He may be someone that you may need his signature for your next level. So, if any man is coming to chase you, to date you, to do whatever in a respectful way. If you don't love him, if you don't like him, if God is not approving him, just treat him in a good manner. Don't look down on him. Don't underestimate him. Don't look down on what he is wearing. One day you may need his signature for your new elevation. Another nuggets I want to share with my young people is this. Never you ever marry a man because he is handsome. My dear, look for a man with a golden heart, a man with a pure heart. Because the truth is this, handsomeness will not sustain the marriage. It takes a man with a pure heart, golden heart, good heart to sustain the marriage. Another point is this. Stop helping God in choosing your life partner, in shortening the journey. Yes, many ladies have helped God by sleeping with this man, being pregnant for this man. But may I tell you, surprising thing, if you help God and marry this man, I tell you that if you have challenge, you may not go back to ask God for help because you are the one that helped God. So do your best not to help God when choosing your life partner. Allow God to bring the right person for you. Another point is this. Stop investing in a man that you are dating and start investing in yourself. May I tell you that the man you invested in today may leave you tomorrow and marry another woman. Another point I want to share with you is this. Whenever you are dating a man, don't enter with your emotion, your finances, everything about you. Be ready to walk out. Be ready for unforeseen circumstances. Be ready for anything, because the truth is this. If you enter into that dating with your emotion, finances, everything, if the man doesn't continue with you, may I tell you that you will find it difficult to pick the pieces of yourself. Another thing I want to share with my 30 years old sister is this. Don't allow your relationship mistake in the past to make you a mistake. Darling, what you made was a mistake. You are not a mistake. Another thing I want to share with you is, whenever a man walk out of your life, or whenever you exist from any man's life, don't beat up yourself. Always know that the moment you exit from one door, you are entering into another door. So don't beat up yourself when you find out that the relationship is not working. Another point I want to share with you, my sister, is do your best to find your life purpose before you go into marriage. Yes, because the truth is, if you jump into marriage without identifying who you are, without knowing who you are, without knowing what you are called to do, you will be lonely in that marriage. You will think, had I know? One day you will question yourself and say, what am I doing in this marriage? Reason, because you have not identified yourself. How then do you think that you will identify the purpose of your family? Learn to date yourself. Find your purpose for life before going into that marriage. Another thing I want to share with my young sisters is always content for knowledge. Yes, my dear. If you want to go into marriage, forget all the edited scripts you are seeing in social media. Look for mentors, content for knowledge. Look for someone that will sit you down, someone that you know that her marriage is working. Look for those people and sit that will mentor you. Don't just take whatever you see in social media, and when you marry, you feel disappointed. It's not what I see in social media, is what this man is for. Content for marriage. Go for seminars, read books, teach yourself, like do something that will teach you about marriage. Another nugget I want to share with my young people is, your relationship gets better when you get better. Yes, let me explain later. If you notice that every time you get into relationship, one thing or the other happens, it is time for you to pause and ask yourself this question: where have I been contributing in all these negative things? Don't just push blame to men. Oh, men are this, men are that, men are that. If you can learn to pause, to fix some certain things, I bet you your relationship will get better. Another thing I want to share with my young people is, if you know know how you want that man to carry you, if you know how you want that man to date you, if you know the value, the things you want that man to give to you, be the person and give it to yourself. Love yourself, because love starts from inside out. There's no way a man will love you more than you love yourself. Learn to date yourself first before dating that man. And another nugget I want to share with my young people is, be the person you want to see in that relationship. Many times we have lists. I want a man who is generous, who is respectful, who is giver, who is hard work, who is this, who is that. But the question is, if you are yourself, will you marry yourself? Will you date yourself? Be the kind of person you want to see in that marriage. Be the kind of person you want to see in that relationship. Be the kind of person you want to see in that home. Another thing I want to tell you is this: don't jump into marriage because your mates, your peers, everyone in Instagram is jumping into marriage. May I tell you that not everybody that's inside marriage are happily married. Pause, think, prepare before jumping into marriage. Last but not the least, just as I tell you that I may bring up part 2 in future, is don't sacrifice your dream. Don't sacrifice your vision. Don't sacrifice your goal. Don't sacrifice your plan and purpose for life just because you want to marry. God, who gave you those things, will ask you for them. You will give account of them. So go there, live your dream. Live the plan and purpose God prepared for you. Even though as a married person, don't abandon your dream. Don't dim your light because you have married. I hope this episode bless you. If it does, please don't forget to put down what bless you and also share to other ladies. I love you all, and I will see you in another episode. Shalom.